It was raining at the station the day we said goodbye.
Hello everybody, this is The Imagine Of.
And Lily Waters _62.
And today we are here to give you a little tour of our world on the Digs and Diamonds server that we've had for a little while now. And we're starting off in our spawn chunks.
Yep.
And Lily is gonna take off and go flying over that way, and I'm gonna try to get my perspective proper. And what this is, that direction is where we spawned, and we ran through the forest and wound up over here at this mountain and decided to make a little mountain home.
And we love it.
So we spent quite a bit of time, early phase, just building the things that you normally do, getting the mine started, and some zombie flesh, and arrows. It looks like there was a massacre out here.
Well, I just slept, so it's probably around morning.
The sunlight got them. So, yes.
I love to fly.
We didn't have this big fancy entrance in the beginning. It was a little tiny thing down here. And we have different settings on the server, but right now we're running a few things. We're running CH toggle, which is a tweak from Zoomavoid's tweaks or vanilla tweaks, and that gives us the coordinates and the time. And then we also run the headhunter or the head collection thing, and there she is doing something.
I love to do it.
So we collect the heads, and I do have some nerfs on the I don't like Endermen picking up things and moving them around, so I took that ability away. And right now we're running on easy on the server, and sometimes I switch it to hard, and Lily prefers it on easy just because it's easier. So that's what we have it set on as of this moment. And what do you think, Lily? You want to take him in the front door?
Sure will. I'm coming right now.
I see ya.
Just trying to get my fireworks because I had used a lot of them, but through our front entrance here, we have some carrots. When we first started, we used to have wheat, but now since we have a whole nother base that we live in, which is awesome, we just have some spare carrots here.
I think I was on a golden carrot kick, and I was just putting carrots everywhere that I had farming space. And we do have a wheat farm outside, and so yeah, we built this, and then we built like the entrance here, both sides of this, and down here, and then I dug the start and beginning to our mine, and we had a I think it's called a ticking entity, and it pretty much ruined our server. And we contacted the server people, and they said, well, you could run this thing and try to find it, and I didn't have that set up, so we just restarted the server with the same seed, and I rebuilt everything to my memory, and I tried to get it exactly the same as it was the first time we built it. But we spent like 3 or 4 days completely working really hard, and then had to rebuild it.
Yep.
Very depressing.
I do want to point something out over here in our storage area. We have like lava flowing through the wall.
That's a nice touch.
Yep. Oh, and remember that one funny time? It's a very great story. In another world that we were in, there was this big, huge pit of lava, and we had just finished mining it all out. with no, like, our pickaxes were just plain and we didn't have any enchantments on them. This was a while back ago, and we were so happy that we had got everything dug out and all the lava was gone. There was one single block of lava left, and I was dancing around, and of course I fell in it and died.
Yeah, I remember that. You asked me, I said, no, there's no lava left. I've gotten rid of every last bit of lava. And she found the one block of lava. So
Yes, I did.
yeah, that was a good story. I
Yes,
really
it was.
enjoyed that.
Yeah. I always loved looking back at that memory.
And I tell you what, lava is has always been like one of your arch nemesis, you know?
I am ashamed to say, yes, it is.
Well, if there's like a situation in the mining, she always makes me go do the lava, so.
Sometimes I do it.
Okay, so here's
I
our...
just tell you about it.
Well, yeah. Here's our mine, and no fancy entrance for me, I always make a shaft just going straight down. I do it on like the first day.
And of course, it's always in your room.
Well, yeah. Not all. I don't know if it always is, but
Most of the time.
it works out that way. Sometimes we have our room is just in the same room.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
So we got a north and a south shaft, and then we do east-west. And the east-west total between the two sides is about 500 blocks, like negative 235 and to 240. So we're covering quite a bit. Now, I do this shape for my mining, and I skip 2. That's way overkill. I understand that. Most people just mine the single thing and do the exploratory side drills, and I get that. I do this because I like to get a lot of extra building material early in the game, and just I have a lot of filler. You know, I've got tons of stone, tons of granite, tons of diorite and andesite and whatever. So it works out good for
Look
me.
through the doorway. Go back and look through the door. Hello.
You're in a section of the mine that is closed, ma'am. Well, that's the, is this the, no, that's not it. I think we have an ink farm down here somewhere.
Yeah. Why does it say do not break?
Do not break because there's a water, there's a water hazard. There's the water shaft that sends the items up from the mine is right there. And that's just to remind me not to go in and be like, hey, why is there a block in the middle of the hall? So.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, here we are. This is the ink farm, or the bottom side of it, where we get to the stuff.
Yep.
Let's see if we can turbo
It's
jump.
been a little while since I've been here. I think I've been here once or twice before, but I just heard that it was done and I was satisfied.
When we decided to move our base and make something new, and it's going to require a lot of black concrete, and so that's why I needed ink.
Imagine, come look at this. Look at me over here. This is what you had trouble with the last time.
Yeah, I luckily for me, I have you, and you can tell me how to do the things that normal people know how to do.
Yeah.
So here's some ink. Here's a bunch of ink, and I guess a little bit of zombie flesh in there.
I'm
but
going up a ladder.
I've got ink, and then I've got a bunch of ink stored. So we're ready to make concrete,
Ow,
black
I
concrete.
just fell.
Flip the lever, and it picks it up. This is a design, I think, by Pixelboy. And then you flip this little thing on, and it starts
Look at the ink.
shooting the ink up from a little collection system. And pretty neat. And I don't want to get in there because I think if I get in there, I have to break a block to get back out. And I don't want to mess this up.
I slept.
You sleep. We're also using the vanilla tweaks. Anybody can sleep for everybody on the server, which is single-handedly probably the best invention for server play on Earth.
Yeah, it
we-
really is.
We used to have to. That's why you'll see beds everywhere, because before we put that on here, you had to be able to. I had to either be able to run and go sleep, or she had to run and go sleep, and that's annoying.
Say I was on like AFKing so we could get a whole bunch of stuff, but the Imagine was like building let's say a flower farm.
Yes.
I'd have to come back every like 20 to 25 minutes to sleep when I was trying to do some other things, and it got kind of annoying. So
Yes.
we finally changed it.
And I don't know why they don't just include that with vanilla Minecraft to begin with, because it's very needed on servers. This is like a secondary storage room, and I kind of had to place some chests in here to cache all the extra stuff I get while mining, but I've got a little bit of this stuff left. I've used quite a bit of it up. It used to go over to here, and then I have some stone in there. And then iron, we are way up on the iron at some point. There it is. So iron blocks. We're doing great. Got some slime storage, and
Yeah.
ink. I've got lots of ink. We're ready for ink. And then I like to keep some dirt. But right now, there is some dirt in there. Cool. Had no clue if I had dirt or not. I've got plenty of dirt.
I need some more carrots. I gotta get the sun and my sugar bucks.
So this is a smelter. Doesn't work very well because I kind of took somebody else's design and just built it from memory, and it doesn't work that great because everything piles up on the ends and you get a little bit in the middle over time. But I have smelted probably 30 or 40,000 glass in there, and you just throw your stuff in to be smelted and some fuel, and it pops out over here, and it works okay.
Yes, it does.
And this is just a to the surface, from the surface transport, and it lights up when stuff is coming down, and it lights up while stuff is going up, and not a big deal, just something there. Now we can take a peek at this ridiculously simple slime farm.
Slime.
Oh my goodness. There are slimes in our slime farm.
Get some action film.
Okay.
Woo.
And maybe we'll get a slime head. This this is a simple design. They try to get the golem, and they hit the cactus and they kill themselves.
I will show an example. And then they die.
Yeah, so that's that, and I will try to find the link to this guy, and I've used this in every world I've made, and the more lighting you do in the cave system around, the better it works. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
There you are. You're in your microphone better.
Yeah, this is me like standing right up next to it.
Well, I can hear you.
I'm trying to talk real loud so it's easy.
Well, we'll boost you up. How's that?
Okay.
So back out of the mine, there's a spider farm down there, and
Zombie farm.
zombie farm,
Which
and
earlier had a creeper in it.
and then there's a skeleton farm too. So kind of got all the early game XP, or not XP, but mob spawners that you can find, and I didn't have the good fortune of finding any doubles, but
You went upstairs?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
go
there
upstairs.
you
You want to
are.
introduce this one?
Well, whenever we come up these beautiful, wonderful stairs, we see these lovely banners that I have made.
They are lovely.
Then we have Mobby or Moby or whatever his name is. And then through here we have the Grand Hall, which we have like different pillars and stuff. Over here is where we used to keep all our heads, but I think now they're in shulker boxes.
Yeah, we had the armor racks with the heads displayed on them that we've collected so far.
Here is a room where we are planning to extend up out of the mountain to the top, and you said earlier to make an like observatory type dome.
Yeah, just kind of a chill out place on top of the mountain. Good
where
place.
we have our meetings.
Yeah, evil plans to fly around the world and build things.
I
meeting.
bet you'd like to explain this wonderfully working sugar farm of yours.
Yeah, this is my design for a sugarcane farm if left to my own devices, so it doesn't work very well. It does work, but I think it's been running since I made it, and that's how much sugarcane it's produced, and that was like 2 years ago. And it is in the spawn chunk, so I don't know if that will leave it running or not, but it just is wrong. So
now on through here we have my new room. See, we were planning on renovating and making a whole new upstairs where we're gonna live, but we're making another base that's really cool that we'll have to show you here in a little bit. But the Imagine of might make a room up here later, but we can share this one for now.
well, and the idea too is like if we ever can get other people playing on our server, and we know other Minecrafters, and it's just for some reason it has never worked out for them to actually join us. They could use this space for whatever they wanted to use it for, so we're not gonna tear it down or adjust it or take it out. We're just gonna leave it here, and maybe someone will make use of it at some point. Here's a tunnel that I was working on. I'll have to finish. Gives us access. There's a huge flower forest for like 250 blocks long outside the back of this mountain, and this was just going to be a quick access to it, and I haven't gotten that finished yet.
That's where that goes?
Yes, that's going to go straight out the back of the mountain.
Now over here, you'd like to explain this part, wouldn't you?
Yes, this is the tinkering workshop, and when we build stuff that's kind of technical, I build it here first to see if it'll work, and then if it works, I use it. If not, I just tear it down and pretend like I never built it. And in the back corner here, I do have, this is somebody else's design. I'll see if I can look that up. Everybody recognizes this that makes concrete. You stand in here and you press and hold down, and it feeds concrete to you, concrete powder, and it collects the concrete in there, and you can make a decent amount of concrete an hour.
Yeah.
You've never used it. I'll have to get you using it sometime.
I'm not the big working type. I like to decorate.
Yes, you do, and you like to support.
Yep. And then out through here, earlier at the beginning of the video, you might have seen me come up these stairs and come out the front door. You can come through here and fly.
Yeah, she's.
You
Oh,
can
is it
fly
good?
all
Is
the
it-
way up to this little place up here. And
Huh.
I'm kind of scared. I don't want to fall.
I see stars, man.
You see stars?
There.
Woohoo!
I'm having trouble taking off today, but
Hello.
we could go up. We could go up to this mob.
That's where I just went.
We could go up here. This is my totally stupid design for a mob spawner, and it works, but it's kind of crazy. And okay, we're gonna head back down. We're gonna show that off a little bit. The iron farm is a design that is not my own, and
Gotta go sleep.
well, I was gonna land down here. This is where we get all our ender pearls at the beginning of the game, and we just hang out over here and wait for Endermen to spawn somewhere. And kind of, they come running at you and they get stuck in the boats. And it's really kind of hilarious. I remember when I found a video that showed that mechanic. I was just like, I can't believe that Endermen can get stuck in a boat. But they do.
You can eat while flying.
Yeah, I'm just not doing too good on the flying thing. And then this is the ridiculous flower farm.
Which I almost broke.
Well, and it's kind of broken all on its own while it works. So, not a very good design. I copied somebody's design and then just didn't build it right. And we were in a hurry that day, I think. We were trying to get stuff for gray stained glass.
Yeah.
And then we have lots of blue flowers and red flowers.
Here's a little flying tip. Whenever you first start off, you can like use a whole bunch of fireworks and fly like real high up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you come back down, you just like kind of lightly fly, and you'll stay up for longer and use less fireworks, and you can just kind of glide.
Well, there you are. You're way up there.
Or you can like jump off a mountain, and that'll also help.
Are there cows up there?
Cows? Yeah, there's cows up here.
Let's see.
Come up here. Take a selfie with the cow.
Whoa.
Where's it? Oh, there you are.
Well, I was looking for cows. And
Just come up here.
They're
Should
all.
I push one off
No
the
wonder.
edge?
No, don't push them off the edge. No, we don't want people to think we're bad. Here are all the cows. Like, there's more cows up here.
It's ridiculous.
You know what I mean. When you're like looking for a cow, you just need one more cow to like get your pair, and you look all over and you can't find a cow anywhere. And
They're
then
all up here.
They're all in one spot. They're on top of the mountain.
I don't want to fall down there.
So hopefully you enjoyed what we did today, and we've just showed you a tiny portion of what we have, and there's some maybe we ought to end it up over in the sheep area,
Okay.
because we haven't shown the sheep yet.
And we will do some more tours, but we gotta take some breaks because we don't want our videos to be like hours long.
Yeah, and this was the beginning area. We didn't whoa, open the door.
Open the door!
We manually sheared sheep for quite a while until that became not feasible, and we downloaded I watched a video on Il Mango's sheep farm, and it is a beast, and we'll show you that. It produces so much wool that you will never ever run out of wool if you build that. And it's very lag friendly. It's not a big lag machine or anything. So
I think we should end this episode off with a big goodbye.
I'm going to film you coming in.
Whoa! And died.
Well, that's a way to end the episode. Lily Waters fell from a high place. And this is the Imagine of, and we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Bye!
It was raining at the station the day we said goodbye.